Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad ADLAN and my partner is IZZAT QUSYAIRI going to present to you an article a review which is the effect of financial ratio on firm value in the food and beverage sector on the Indonesian stock. So, company shareholder and potential investor always look at financial statement to judge the value of the firm. It helps the investor to assess the value and quality of company, and they assess it with using any ratio that exists. And in this article, so we find that the researcher sample consists of 14 publicly listed companies from Indonesian Stock Exchange. The range of data is 5 years old. The period from 2010 until 2014. As you can see, the researcher find the dependent variable is they have finding that two variable, which is the depending variable and depending independent variable. The dependent variable, they find that the firm value measure using Tobin Q ratio, and independent variable they using stepwise regression analysis to set the end result, which is ROA, current ratio, and exit test ratio. The method that research use is a multiple linear regression analysis, which is to identify the relationship between financial ratio and firm value. And the formula is y equal to alpha plus beta 1x1 plus beta 2x2 plus and until the end of this. Before that, they need to do some tests, which is a classic assumption test, which consists of normality test, autocorrelation test, heteroscedasticity test, multi-collinearity test. So that is for me. Next for IZZAT QUSYAIRI. Thank you.
Hi, my name is IZZAT QUSYAIRI, and I will explain about result and discussion. First, normality test is examined to find whether the residual data is normally distributed or not. Therefore, the data is able to be used on the regression model or not. So, according to the table, it can be concluded that the residual data is normally distributed. Second, autocorrelation test. There is correlation between the observed object with other observation in the different time. So from the output above, the value of D is 1.799, and then we'll compare with the value of DL and DU on the Durbin-Watson table. Third, heteroscedasticity test, used to find whether the data is homogeneous or contain the same variant. Could be taken by looking on the scatter plot. And lastly, multi-collinearity test. Examine whether in the regression model can found correlation between each independent variable. So the result above show VIF value of each independent variable are below 10 and can be concluded that there is no multicollinearity between independent variable and regression model. Next, I will explain about the finding. It can conclude that the variable ROA to firm value has positive impact with the value of 36.63%. Current ratio to firm value has positive impact with the value of 23.25%, and exit test ratio to firm value has negative impact with the value of negative 5.49%. As conclusion, the research agree with earlier research conclusion by Baba 2014, Asiri and Hamid 2014, and Karsha that both liquidity and profitability ratio with ROA, CR, and ATR is part of have a significant effect on firm value.
And lastly, we are recommended that always compare and keep watch on the financial ratio, compute for each year financial statement, and implement some guideline to improve reporting quality and availability of financial statement. We suggest that the researcher should add more 50 public listed companies to create strong result, as well as add more financial ratio analysis to define more on firm value. That's for us today. Thank you so much.